Good afternoon, good morning, whenever you watch this. Happy Monday. Today, I want to talk a little bit about how you can change your life. Wouldn't that be great if you can change your life? You can. Did you know that? I had no idea that I could change my life until I started learning all the things that I'm teaching you guys right now. And I have to say, out of my own experience, that it is possible, totally and utterly possible. And here's how. So everyone experiences stress. Every person does, right? Every person has some kind of stress one way or another in their life at some point in time. How we deal with the stress, though, that is what's different. And forgive my crazy hairdo. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna take it off. I got out of the shower. I didn't wanna not hop on live at this time. So I just didn't care what I looked like. Anyway, so we all have stress. We deal with it differently, though, is what it is. And the force, what is the force behind the power? What is the power? That's what I want to say. What is the power that can push you through, right? What's the power, the force behind this? So basically, okay, I'm sorry, my brain is like going a million miles an hour and I want to take a look at my notes here, but so basically what it is, everyone has a choice, right? You have a choice to change. You have your stress in how you deal with that stress. Whether or not you are going to make this decision or this decision is completely up to each individual and their individual choices, right? So we have the power of choice. That's the force behind it. We have the power of choice. Now, the decisions in life is what shapes the quality of each person's life. So when you see a person who you feel has better quality, higher quality of life, it's probably their decisions that have created that kind of life, right? So think about it for a minute. What decisions could you have done in your life, or you have done in your life, that have shaped your life in a certain way? You have decided to go to the movie theater, and that's where you met your husband, and then you got married. So the decision to go to the movie theater resulted in you finding your husband and marrying him, right? What decisions can you think about? Think about it for a minute. What decisions in life did you do that have resulted in some kind of a result of your life right now? Think about this for a minute. We make food choices every single day, right? The food choices have a direct impact on how our body looks. To stick with a certain routine is a decision we are making. We are making a choice on that. And that has a direct result as to what comes out of it afterwards, right? So life choices, food choices. So decision equals destiny. When you want to see it that way, decisions really equal your destiny. If we want to make a new life, if there's something in our life that's not really perfect, not the way how we want it, we have to make new decisions around that subject of life, right? So decisions, what are decisions, right? What is decisions? I mean, decisions that will change your life are the decisions you actually commit to doing. You really focus on doing the things and take actions, right? Those are not the little decisions of like, should I eat that snack? Yep, I'm just gonna eat it. No, it's the, okay, I want to stick with my food choices. I am going to commit to this every single day. I'm going to write it down, and if I fail, I'm going to get back up and I'm going to try again until I got it right? That is committing to a decision. So we want to do this week, for example, with a 5-day consistency that is geared to help you make those decisions easier, right? Because it's normal for us to want to do something, fall off the wagon, we forget about it, right? I do all the time. I still struggle with making my food choices I don't realize, it's not conscious yet, how much of the good stuff I eat. I already eat good, but I eat too much of the good stuff. I need to write that down. I need to discipline myself, pause myself for a minute, write it down. And I can only do that if I practice it. If I practice it, right? Every day I need to hold myself accountable. So I had to make the decision that I want to commit to action. And how do I hold myself accountable? I create a 5-day consistency challenge so that I can hold myself accountable, right? You guys can all be just part of that. So decisions is when you really, really, really focus on the action you're taking with that. So what you focus on will become, right? And you will feel. What you focus on, you will feel. If you are not conscious about the choices you're making, you kind of just feel something, and you feel something you don't really know what you're feeling, right? So you need to become aware. So when you feel something, you need to become aware, what is it that you're feeling? What is it around? And you need to really pinpoint, what decisions am I making that result me in feeling this. This is why we are going Monday through Friday. This is why you all hopefully filled out that accountability sheet, so we can start zeroing in as to what it is, what decisions every single day are we making that we are feeling, right? So what we focus on, we will feel, okay? That's just a fact. So we have 3 different kinds of decisions. What we focus on, we will feel. Second is that you decide what it means. The meaning around something is what we also decide. Our mind will decide that. So if you feel like, for example, people don't care for me, our brain will look for that evidence. We will look for those people who do not care for us. Right? If we decide that we are not good enough, we will look for our brain will look for reasons that we are not good enough, for evidence. That's just scientifically proven, you guys. Our brain will look for those results. That's why we are saying, let's focus on the wins. Let's focus. Let's take actions to the wins. Let's really get that in our brain, because what happens is our brain will start looking for evidence to win, where we are good, so we can override the old pattern and create lasting change. Do you see how that works? Okay, so second thing is, whatever it is that you decide it means, it'll mean, right? The third thing is, what do you act upon? What do you act upon? What do you do? What do you do if somebody out of the sudden says, you've got a tumor? Do you focus on thoughts like, why me? Do you focus on thoughts like, I'm gonna die? Or do you focus on immediate seeking of solutions, getting second opinions, figuring out which things you could do to better your chances, how to support the therapy you're going to get? It's a power of choice, you guys. And when I thought about the example of the tumor, I had to also think about it for myself, and it's a really slippery slope, because your mind wants to go into this why me, poor me, victimhood. Now, if you are somebody who's constantly finding yourself in this poor me, why me, victimhood mentality, belief system, if you find yourself there, what you need to do is you need to think, what do I get out of it? Right? What do I get out of it? What am I benefiting? Why am I benefiting? What purpose does this victimhood serve for me? What this choice of victimhood, what does it do for me? And guys, it will have something, whether it is attention you're getting through it, or it's kindness you're getting through it, or it's love you maybe get, or whatever, you get in something. And what you can do is you can find, once you become aware of it, you can find and act upon finding and seeking better decisions, making different choices to get better results, more healthier than acting in the victimhood, right? So once you have realized all of what I was just talking about, right, you have to apply a whole bunch of grace to it. Because what happens, we beat ourselves up, we find very shameful once we realize that, and you need to apply yourself a lot of grace. Try, make a decision, try, fail forward, make a decision again, try, fail, win, yay. Oh, we just trained our brain to win. That's how this goes, guys, okay? Extend grace, pause, and choose carefully. All right, so happy Monday. Now choose. If you have not filled out your accountability sheet, I would suggest you do that. If you have not done any of the catching up on the videos, it's okay. We're going to start a new run next month. And I want you to choose to lean into this group, lean into this work. Tell your friends, tell your family that you are going to do this because you deserve it and you are worth it, right? That's what it is. And have a happy Monday. Let's crush this week, last week of this challenge. Let's go.